Hello, Vikings fans! Welcome to Skol Nation Vikings Daily, your go-to source for all things Minnesota Vikings. As the Minnesota Vikings continue their 2024 campaign, recent discussions among NFL analysts have placed the spotlight on two key figures, quarterback Sam Darnold and wide receiver Justin Jefferson. In a recent debate on the Mahomes Mountain segment, analysts Nick Wright, Kevin Wildes, Chris Broussard, and Greg Jennings explored Darnold's performance, comparing him to other quarterbacks and assessing his ability to lead the Vikings moving forward, especially in light of the injury to running back Aaron Jones. Sam Darnold's ability to deliver under pressure has been a topic of debate since his days with the Jets, and this year he's once again under the microscope. Kevin Wildes didn't hold back, commenting, "I know that Sam Darnold is always pumpkin mode adjacent. He hasn't gone full pumpkin," a reference to Darnold's inconsistency. Wildes elaborated further, acknowledging that despite some struggles, Darnold's numbers aren't as bad as they might seem. "Look at his stats. He's not 20th in anything. He's still good despite this bad game." However, Nick Wright added a note of caution, linking Darnold's performance to the injury of Aaron Jones. "I'm a little worried that Sam Darnold's pumpkin mode is going to be accelerated because of the injury to his running back. The absence of a strong running game could force Darnold to carry more of the offensive load, a situation that hasn't always ended well for him in the past." Darnold's history of fluctuating between moments of brilliance and frustrating mistakes has left many wondering if his pumpkin mode will take over as the season progresses. Without the support of Aaron Jones, the pressure will mount on Darnold to elevate his game. Wright pointed out that the uncertainty surrounding Jones's injury could create even more challenges for the Vikings offense, potentially leaving Darnold exposed in critical situations. While questions swirl around Darnold, there's no denying the continued dominance of wide receiver Justin Jefferson. Kevin Wildes highlighted this, saying, "Justin Jefferson's still unstoppable. He had a good game, even in what was considered his worst game so far. We had 3 pass interferences and 1 illegal contact." Jefferson's ability to generate big plays, even when not at his best, continues to make him the centerpiece of the Vikings offense. Despite being held back by penalties and defensive tactics aimed at neutralizing him, Jefferson remains a critical factor in the Vikings' success. His elite route running and playmaking ability open opportunities not only for himself, but for the entire offense. The analysts agreed that as long as Jefferson stays healthy, the Vikings' passing attack will remain a threat to any defense in the league. Throughout the debate, comparisons were made between Sam Darnold and other quarterbacks, with varying levels of criticism and praise. Kevin Wildes emphasized that despite Darnold's ups and downs, his performance shouldn't be entirely dismissed. "He's still good despite this bad game," Wildes said, suggesting that Darnold can still contribute positively when given the right circumstances. However, Nick Wright wasn't as optimistic, expressing concern over Darnold's tendency to falter without strong support around him, especially with Aaron Jones out of the lineup. Wright commented, "Without Aaron Jones on the field, he's already been in pumpkin mode in London against the Jets, who you just called a great defense." Wright's remarks underscore the precarious situation Darnold finds himself in, a talented quarterback whose success may be heavily dependent on the pieces around him. As the Vikings prepare for the upcoming weeks, the pressure will be on Sam Darnold to maintain consistency and avoid slipping into the so-called pumpkin mode. With Aaron Jones' status uncertain, and the team relying heavily on Justin Jefferson's playmaking ability, Darnold will need to rise to the occasion if the Vikings hope to remain competitive in a tough NFC North. As the Vikings prepare for the upcoming weeks, the pressure will be on Sam Darnold to maintain consistency and avoid slipping into the so-called pumpkin mode. With Aaron Jones' status uncertain and the team relying heavily on Justin Jefferson's playmaking ability, Darnold will need to rise to the occasion if the Vikings hope to remain competitive in a tough NFC North. What do you think? Will Darnold keep it together or fall into the dreaded pumpkin mode? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on everything Vikings. Thank you for tuning in. Go Vikings!